Hi, this is Ari Everett for class CSC120, Intro to Digital Design for Professor Cody Anderson in the fall of 2023 at Mesa Community College. This is Demo 2 for Quiz 2 to show my not yet understandings of the sections that I missed, which are 3A and 4C. I chose the method of taking the quiz and changing around the problems and then working them through. Instead of last time working through the problems live, I did them beforehand so we can speed up the process here, especially because all of the rules and theorems are a bit slow to memorize those and even having them on paper. So here we go. This one here, I change it over to Q equals 1 or to the quantity of 1 or 1 complemented and 1, and then that equals, we do what's in the parentheses first as order of operations, so 1 or 1 is always 1, and we leave the rest the same, and then that equals 1 or 0, 1 knotted or complemented to 0, and 1, and anything ANDed with 0, similar to multiplication, is 0, so we can eliminate that, and that equals 1. This next problem here, canceled out that one, and I changed a few of the things around. R equals AB, a quantity of A, B naught, or quantity of A, B, and C, and the quantity of B or A. And so first thing I did was do what's in the parentheses first, and use De Morgan's theorem to break the bar and then change the signs. So it's A naught plus B naught plus ABC and B or A. And then I use the distributive law to put ABC into B or A. So you can see that equals next A naught plus B naught plus ABBC plus AABC. You can see with my red marks, anything and it by itself is just going to be itself, like 1 and 1 is 1. So you cancel out one of the terms, and this equals A naught plus B naught plus ABC plus ABC. So once again, you can take a whole term here, and anything ANDed with itself is just itself. So that equals A naught plus B naught plus ABC. And then we take the, law was this, it was number absorption property, or I'm sorry, no, it was the simplification property, rule number 11. We look at B, and then its opposite B plus the term AC, so that eliminates the B, so it would be equal A naught plus B naught plus AC. Similar thing here on the far side, you see A naught, and its opposite, which is A, times a B term C. Once again, apply that 11 rule, and that cancels out that A term, so we get A naught plus B naught plus C. Okay, next problem here. We're going to cancel out this one, change a few of these around. S equals, say these a little more simply, bar over B or bar over AB, or the quantity of bar over A and C or C. And first thing I did was apply De Morgan's theorems into both this area and this area. So it's break the bar, switch the signs. It's B naught ANDed with AB, it cancels over the naught bar over that, plus A naught, or A naught, break the bar, switch the signs, so it's A naught or C naught or C. And first thing we notice here is this multiplication sign essentially just kind of distributes to each other, just multiply across here. Do what's in the parentheses first, so that creates A, B naught plus, or A naught or C naught or C, and we know that here, anything ANDed with its complement is going to be 0. And then over here, anything ORed with its complement is going to be 1. So you can see the crossouts, that equals A times 0, ORed with A naught or 1. Anything ORed with 1 is going to be rule number 2, null law of 1 property, and that equals 1. And then anything multiplied by 0 is going to be 0. By the way, that was law 3, the null law of 0 property. And so once those go out, this equals 0, that's ORed with 1, so that will equal 1. Let's scroll down here to this last problem, which was quite the doozy. I wrote some reminders here for myself because it's hard to memorize these. SOP, CSOP, it has minterms, and the XYZ values equal 1, and we are looking for 1s in the truth table column, answer column. And then CPOS and POS are max terms, and we look for 0s. So let's do problem A here, which is the CSOP. So we take Q equals, it's important to remember that over here, that's the formula answer term, equals, so X naught, it's because we look at the first 1 here, and this 0 is the opposite of 1, so it's X naught. Y is here, drop down to 1, is not knotted, so you keep it Y, and then 0 here for Z is Z naught. And then you will add, this is sum of products, those terms with the other terms. So looking for the next one is over here, so you do these, and that is X naught YZ plus, or ORed with the final one down here, which is all of them x, y, z at the standard min term of 1. And then we want to simplify that here in version B. The first thing I do is take out as many common terms as possible, and I found that yz over here is common, and so we found the complementation addition or additive property, rule number 6, anything ORed with its complement is going to be 1, so that cancels out. This equals, this down simplifies to this, and then I found that y's common term, and you pull that out here, and we get I actually just dropped it down to the second one here because I wanted to put it in the same format as the simplification property, rule number 11, just so I don't get things mixed up. So it's the an A term knotted with a B term here, which will cancel out that A naught term. And this over here equals Y and with the quantity of Z or X naught. And so you can distribute that out. I just distributed that to see if I could find or see anything else or to simplify, but that was it. So whether you want factored out or distributed, those are the final simplifications there. And for the next step, we're going to part C here, and that is finding the CPOS, canonical POS form. So every single variable must exist in each term that you create. And so this is product of sums. So each term will be added, or as they say, ORed with each other, and then multiplied ANDed with each other. So again, it's max terms, reminding myself here, looking for zeros, right, in the truth table. So this first 0, we have 1, 2, 3. Those are the max term numbers that we're looking for. They're not knotted, so it's x plus y plus z times the quantity of the next 0 we find is 0, 0, 1, so it's x plus y plus z naught, and so on with the remainder. We should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. And I will leave it at that because as per the instructions, we are not going to simplify this any further. The major drawbacks and what I missed, I believe, was making sure that the min terms equal 1 for the SOP, and then the CPOS max term, you're looking for a 0. The way I memorize it is an opposite correlation. So SOP from the lessons, that did make sense. It's the XYZ, plus XYZ naught. As the professor said in the videos, it's a minimum amount of space taken up for these, and it has an opposite relationship with the number that it's looking for. So min terms, maybe being low or 0, is actually they're looking for 1. So that's how I've memorized it. And back up here with the simplifying, I think the big miss here was I didn't follow the order of operations here, and I didn't do the parentheses first and the multiplication, and then distributing here, and I made sure to follow that. So there we go. That is my demo 2. Thank you.